Okay, so here we have the Draculaura doll from the Sweet 1600 series. So, first thing we notice is, why does Draculaura have an invitation to her own birthday party? And why does Draculaura have a present for herself? Because it's not the present from her parents, because her dad bought her the car. But she does have her cake, which is pretty awesome. And matches her shoes.
And hollow.
And is hollow. So, we have the same Draculaura 1600 things in all the other boxes. And we have another invitation, even though it's her party, so you would assume that she would be there. And then her key is pink and has a heart-shaped clip with fangs, because everyone has a different clip depending on things. So this is the completely pink box that's supposed to be pink because it's her birthday. And then, of course, it's been Europeanized, so we have the Daughter of Dracula thing up there, and her picture, and then of course they can't have the same line as on the other ones, because if it was, I hope Draculaura likes the present I got her, that wouldn't really make any sense. So instead, it's, I love birthday parties and presents, especially the present part.
So much so she bought herself one.
Yeah, apparently so. So, we have Claude and we have Frankie. We're just trying to find Claudine because so far we haven't seen her anywhere. It's not even that we found her but couldn't afford her at the time. She's just
not there.
She's just not in our local area. So we'll have a look at the backing, which is going to be the same as ever, but we'll have a look at it anyway. And take a closer look at whatever's in the box. So here we have Draculaura on just the back packaging. Random isn't the camera person at the moment because he's sulking because I wouldn't let him get her out of the box until we'd finished this part of the review. So I have to say, her hair does actually look a lot more like the animation than I thought it was going to. I thought it was only going to be quite a small bump, but it actually does look quite like it did in the animation. And I'm being attacked by a monkey. So... So here we have her cake. It has the same balloons as in the Frankie box, but it's on a rectangular backing. Then there's the invitation, and the monkey is hiding the key, and there's her key. And then we have Draculaura's invitation to her own party, and the shirt she apparently bought herself, I'm assuming with birthday money or something. Random appears to be making the instructions into a paper plane. So she has a black hairbrush and a black stand, as the other Sweet 1600s have done, except for Cupid, because she was technically a basic. So we'll get her out, stand her up, and then hopefully Random will actually participate because he will have been allowed to unbox her. And that's the PG Tips monkey. Please don't sue us, PG. So here we have Draculaura's Sweet 1600 doll. So,
which we love.
Yeah, so Draculaura is wearing a tiara which says 1600 in hearts, and then it has her classic heart with bat wings. Now, we've left it elastic banded to her hair just so that it doesn't come off and we don't lose it, because we're not going to be taking off her anytime soon. So her hair has the same V-shaped fringe as she did in her Skull Shores. That seems to be her new look, the Widow's Peak fringe. So her hair, she actually says in her online diary for this that she wanted big hair for a big occasion. So it's all done up in this big, well, round bun on the top of her head. And then we have the ponytail coming down from that. So all of the pink in her hair is actually in the front bit here. The only other pink that she has is this little bit of tinsel in the back of her hair. But the actual back other than the ponytail coming from the bun, is just all black. So, Draculaura is wearing 2 different earrings. The first one says sweet, and then the second says 1600 with the O's as hearts. And her birthmark also actually says 1600 on it this time, just to, emphasize the fact that it is her 1600th birthday. So she's wearing pink eyeshadow. I think it's all the same shade of pink again, and then a darker pink for her lipstick.
And obviously the glitter above.
Yes, that's always there. So she's wearing a lace cape with a heart bat design to do it up. They seem to have sewn it on a bit sideways. It should be like that. So she has a lace cape, and then,
which a lot of people, and in the boxes quite a lot, is on backwards. But if you watch the special,
it is actually supposed to be this way.
It's supposed to be a cape.
So the top part of her dress, we have little skeletons and hearts, and then there's a net heart sewn on here. When we found her in the box, it was actually sewn kind of to the side here, but if you turn it around, then it does work there. For some reason, they haven't given this the clear see-through straps that they usually give it, so it does fall down and twist quite a lot. So the bottom part of the dress actually isn't attached, it's a separate skirt, and the top part comes down as a leotard. So you could actually potentially also have her wearing this as a swimming costume if you really wanted to.
She's having a swim party.
Yeah, I think the reason that they've made it a separate skirt is because what she came with that kind of looked like a t-shirt in the box is actually a skirt. So if you really wanted to, you can make her wear it with the top part of this rather than this part. So I think that's what it is. Maybe this is for like the main party and then that's for casual wear afterwards or something.
Yeah, they do that a lot of weddings and stuff as well.
So I think that's why she comes with that. It's not like a present to herself. So the skirt part of the dress is the same skeletons and hearts design as the top part. It has a ribbon at the front here and ribbons all the way along the bottom with netting.
Like a lace trim.
Yep, lace trim. And then a bright pink petticoat. And then...
And unlike Frankie Stein's, this one, although it is puffy,
is actually a flexible material, so
and
it
it's
doesn't
sewn
move.
In a kind of normal dress fashion.
Yes, so unfortunately, unlike on the Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love animation, she doesn't have her lacy glove things that she had, which I think kind of takes away from the outfit, but...
A little bit.
But it's still a nice outfit. So the bag that she comes with, the upper lip kind of keeps moving, but it's supposed to be her lips with the fangs design from the basic boxes and such. And I'm not sure if this actually opens properly. So that's about as much as you can get in there. You could probably put the invitation in there. Why she came with an invitation to her own party, I still don't know. So if we go down to her shoes...
Maybe it was the invitation for Valentine.
Ah, yes, Valentine. Wherever he is, they need to make a doll of him, really. So her shoes are actually decorated like cake. There is icing around the edges and around her ankle. And then the same black icing that is on her cake is dripping down her shoes. It's kind of similar to the dress and the bag that Cupid had. And then she has little black bows and the heart with the bat wings design. So then her accessories. So she has her cake, which I've just mentioned has the same icing design. So the top of her cake says Sweet 1600 in a heart. Again, just to emphasise the fact that it is her Sweet 1600. And then all of the tiers of the cake have bows and ribbons around them. But the cake is actually hollow. Random made a joke that it's actually a hat. We know it's a cake, but it would be quite a fun hat. That's the same brush as always, so that can go away. And then she has her invitation to her own party, with the same design as always on the back. And the key, which we will show you how it unlocks things on the internet. That's the side with the writing on. There's also an engraved side in case the writing comes off. And the clip on hers is a heart with fangs, and then it unclips at the top there. So then this is the skirt. I can actually quickly just dress her up in it now, seeing as this is actually a Draculaura and we don't really have to take that much off of her. So
we'll look at the floor while she changes.
Well, it's not like she's lost any of her modesty really. She's still wearing a swimsuit.
That's what it
so
looks like.
There's no Velcro on this, unfortunately, so I will have to actually try and get it on past her shoe. It might actually be easier just to try and take the shoes off, actually.
It will be, trust me.
But I don't really have time for that, and I'm afraid that if I take the shoes off, then I won't be able to get them back on. So it can just go on over the top of them.
You did it.
Like I said, unfortunately, no Velcro, so it is a case of trying to shimmy it up her legs.
While she's doing that, I'm just going to...
No, it is on now.
Sneak peek!
It is actually on. There we go. So that's what the skirt looks like, and if you wanted to put it with the top of the dress.
So you got the, what I like to call Beetlejuice humbug style.
Yeah, it's basically
stripes.
thick pink and black pinstriping, and then a pencil skirt.
I like that.
So it's just a question of which outfit you want her to wear, the casual version of her party outfit or the extremely frilly party outfit.
I think we'll keep her in party, but I do very much like that skirt.
Okay, so that's it for now from Draculaura. I'll go and put this on the website. So here we are again at monsterhigh.com/sweet1600key. So this time we're going to go for Draculauras. Again, it used to be black and white, but then you can put in the code. And then once you've put in the code, this padlock undoes, and then you can get in to the party. And then as you see, Draculaura is the one standing on this side. And we've noticed that people have extra accessories to what they did have. Frankie didn't come with a wrapped present. Claudine, we don't believe, comes with a wrapped present, and Claude didn't have flowers. So then we have the Q&A for her, Sweet 1600 episode script, the text on her eye coffin, and her diary, which is the same print as her dress with the skeletons and the hearts. So if I go back, so we've now shown the reviews for Draculaura and Frankie and Claude. So now we'll just need to do one for Claudine, and then that's all of the Sweet 1600s reviewed, as well as the exclusive Cupid figure. Well, not figure, fashion doll. So we'll see you when we get round to doing that.